Welcome to Sages Across Time. In today's episode, we delve into the profound power of silence through an ancient tale. Join us as we travel back to the intellectual heart of ancient Athens, where philosophers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle debated the profound questions of life. Amidst these voices, there stood a unique philosopher, Master Theon, known not for his speeches, but for his significant silences. In a world filled with constant noise and endless distractions, we often underestimate the value of silence. Yet, as Master Theon will demonstrate, silence can be a powerful tool, not only in resolving conflicts, but also in deepening our understanding of ourselves and others. This story unfolds in a time when words were considered the greatest tool of influence. Yet it was Theon's silence that brought about true change and insight. Today, as we grapple with our own torrents of words and opinions, Theon's approach invites us to consider a different path. How can silence, an ancient and often overlooked strategy, transform our modern lives? How can it strengthen our relationships, enhance our leadership, and calm our busiest days? Join us as we explore how a Greek sage used his understanding of silence to resolve a seemingly intractable conflict, demonstrating the unexpected power of listening and the quiet strength it can forge. In the bustling agora of ancient Athens, where debates and discussions were the lifeblood of the city, Master Theon was known not for his rhetoric, but for his profound silences. Unlike his contemporaries, who often engage in heated arguments, Theon believed in the wisdom of listening and the power of silence. One day, a serious conflict arose between two prominent families in Athens, threatening the peace of the community. The dispute was about a piece of land that both claimed as their own, each backed by ancient deeds and passionate family histories. As tensions escalated, Theon was invited to mediate the dispute. When he arrived, both sides bombarded him with their grievances and arguments, each more heated and determined than the other. Instead of offering immediate solutions or opinions, Theon simply sat in silence, listening intently to every word. His presence and quiet demeanor slowly transformed the atmosphere. Observers noticed that as the philosopher's silence continued, the room became less tense. The disputants gradually began to calm down. The intensity of their voices lowered, and their arguments became less accusatory. Theon's approach was unconventional. During the discussions, he would occasionally ask a thoughtful question or prompt a reflection, but mostly, he remained silent. This method, which initially frustrated some, soon proved its effectiveness. It allowed each party to hear not only their words, but also the words of their adversaries in a new light. After what seemed like an eternity of discussions and silent contemplation, Theon finally spoke. He carefully reflected the concerns of both parties back to them, showing that he had truly heard and understood each side's perspective. By acknowledging their feelings and summarizing their words, he helped them see their common ground and reconsider their positions. He suggested that rather than a dispute over ownership, they consider how the land could benefit both families, perhaps through a joint venture or shared stewardship. Theon concluded, often, it is not the words themselves, but the space between the words that holds the solution. Silence can be that space. It is in the quiet moments, away from the clamor of our own voices, that we find the path to understanding and peace. This story of Master Theon illustrates the strength that lies in silence. In our modern world, where everyone is quick to speak, the act of listening has become a rare art. Theon's tale teaches us that silence can be a strategy, not of absence, but of presence and mindfulness. As we navigate through our own daily disputes and discussions, let's remember the wisdom of Theon. Sometimes, the best way to solve a problem isn't by filling the air with words, but by creating a space where everyone feels heard. This space, forged in silence, can often lead to understanding and resolution. Thank you for tuning in to Sages Across Time. If you found inspiration in the story of Master Theon, please subscribe to our channel for more stories of ancient wisdom and its relevance today. Until next time, may you find power in your moments of silence.